Hello. Yesterday we worked on lesson 3-3 in the math book, which was using doubles facts. Today we're going to be working on lesson 3-4 in the math book, which starts on page 173, and it is now taking the doubles facts and adding 1. So using doubles facts to then figure out the answer to other addition problems. So here on page 173 it says, Carlos and I each pick 5 strawberries. What doubles fact shows how many strawberries we have in all? Well, Carlos has 5, and I have 5. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. If I pick one more strawberry, how could you find how many strawberries there are in all? Well, Carlos still has 5, and if I picked one more instead of 5, I now have 6. So now we have 1 extra strawberry. So we're going to put 1 more on our answer. So what would 1 more than 10 be? 11. So here, 5 and 5 gave us 10. Now we have 1 more, so that goes to 11. So by adding 1 more to our addend, we have to add 1 more to our answer. All right, let's look on page 174. At the top, it says, you can use doubles to find doubles plus 1 facts. So 6 plus 7, do you see how they're not doubles, but they're very close? The 7 is very close to the 6. It says doubles plus 1 facts are also called near doubles. They're close to it. You already know 6 plus 6 equals 12. 6 plus 7 is 6 plus 6 and 1 more. So here's a 6 plus 6. Then we put 1 more on for the 7, which means the answer is 12 and 1 more, or 13. All right, let's check down here on number 1. It says add the doubles, then use the doubles facts to help you solve the doubles plus 1 facts. Here we have 5 plus 5, and we know that 5 plus 5 equals 10. When we add 1 more, it becomes 5 plus 6, and our answer becomes 1 more, 11. Here we start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 8. That was our doubles. And 8 plus 8 equals 16. Now if we add 1 more, we now have 8 plus 9. We're going to add 1 more to the 16, which becomes 17. So 8 plus 9 equals 17. All right, over here we're going to do the same thing without the pictures, but if you know your doubles facts, it will definitely help this page, help you get through this page. Go ahead and stop the video for now, work on pages 175 and 176, and then come back and we'll check the answers. Okay, like I said before, if you know your doubles facts, it makes this page much easier. If you don't, you may have to count on your fingers or draw pictures or use a number line. But here we have 7 plus 7. This answer is 14. So now we've gone 1 more. Instead of 7 plus 7, it's 8 plus 7, which means we need to bump our answer up by 1. So instead of 14, it's 15. Number 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. When we change it to 4 plus 5, that bumps it up by 1, which means 8 needs to bump up to 9. 5 plus 5 is 10. When we change it to 5 plus 6, it bumps up by 1, so we bump up the 10 by 1 to 11. Number 6, 9 plus 9 is 18. When we bump up the 9 to 10, that bumps it up by 1. So now we have to bump up the 18 by 1 to 19. 6 plus 6 is 12. We bump up the 6 to 7. So now we bump up the answer from 12 to 13. Number 8, 3 plus 3 is 6. We bump up the 3 to a 4, so that means our answer needs to bump up as well, 6 to 7. Use a doubles plus 1 fact to help you write an equation for the problem. Then draw a picture to show your work. Max has some blue marbles. Tom has some red marbles. Tom has one more marble than Max. How many marbles do they have in all? So it can be any kind of equation as long as we're using a near doubles fact. So Max has some blue marbles. Let's say 3. Tom has some red marbles. Tom has one more marble than Max. So 1 more than 3 is 4. How many marbles do they have in all? Well, 3 plus 3 equals 6. So if we have 1 more, that's going to become 7. And we can check it. Here's our 3 blue, and here's our 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, turning the page. Carrie and Pete each pick 7 cherries. Then Pete picks 1 more. How many cherries do they have in all? Write an equation to match the problem. So we had 7, right? Carrie picked 7. Pete also picked 7, but then he picked 1 more. So now instead of 7, he picks 8. So 7 plus 8. Well, 7 plus 7 is 14. So if we get 1 more than that, it's going to be 15. So they pick a total of 15 cherries. Number 11. Manny and Pam each buy 5 apples. Then Pam buys 1 more. How many apples do they have in all? Same thing here. Manny has 5 apples. Pam had 5, but then went and got 1 more. So that bumps it up to 6. So 5 plus 6. So we think to ourselves, well, without that 1, it was 5 plus 5. That's 10. But we got bumped up 1, so instead of 10, it's going to be 11. So 5 plus 6 equals 11. All right. Laura has to solve 9 plus 8. Explain how she could use 8 plus 8 to find the sum. Well, she could just do our doubles fact. 8 plus 8 equals 16. Then because she added 1 more to the 9, she's going to add 1 more to the 16. So now 9 plus 8 equals 17. Because we added 1 more here, we add 1 more here. Number 13, Juan eats 8 grapes after lunch. Then he eats some more grapes after dinner. He ate 17 grapes in all. How many grapes did Juan eat after dinner? Well, we started with 8. He ate something more and ended up with 17. Well, let's think of a doubles. What is 8 plus 8? 8 plus 8 is 16. All right, so 8 plus 8 is 16. 17 is 1 more, so we need 1 more than 8. He ate 9. So letter B is correct. So we used our doubles fact to find the closest answer, and then we just added 1 more. All right, looking on page 177. It says you can use doubles facts to solve doubles plus 1 facts. What would 4 plus 5 be? Well, 5 equals 4 plus 1, so you can write 4 plus 4 as 4 plus 4 plus 1, because there's your 5 right there. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. 2 plus 3. 3 is the same thing as 2 plus 1, so it's 2 plus 2 plus 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. Add 1 more is 5. All right, number 1. Add the doubles. Oh, actually, before we do this, you go ahead and work on page 177 and 178. When you're done, come back to the video and then check your answers. Okay, now that you've done your work, now it's time for us to do the answers. Add the doubles, then use the double facts to help you solve the doubles plus 1. So 3 plus 3 is 6. If we're going to add 1 more to that, it's going to become 7. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. 6 plus 6 is 12. When we add one more to that, 6 plus 7, it equals 13. Turn the page, 178. All right, so now we have the picture. It says draw one more cube. Use the double facts to help you add. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 plus 7 equals 14. If we add one more, that becomes 7 plus 8, and this bumps up to 15. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 plus 9, which equals 18. So if we draw one more, 9 plus 10, we have to bump up this to 19. All right, it says use a doubles plus 1 fact to help you write an equation for the problem. Then draw a picture to show your work. Dan saw some cats and dogs. He saw one more dog than cat. How many dogs and cats did Dan see? So one more dog than cat, so a few more dogs. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs, which means that was one more than the cat, so now I need 3 cats. So I have one more dog than cats. Don't you love my drawings? All right, and now we need to do our adding. So we had 4 plus 3. Now, if we wanted a doubles fact, we could say 3 plus 3 equals 6. Add one more for that 4, and that makes 7. All right, number 6. Which doubles plus 1 fact should you use to solve 9 plus 8? 7 plus 7 plus one more? Or either one of these? 7? No. 8 plus 8 and one more. Here's 8 plus an 8 plus 1. Yes, that one looks right. 6 plus 6? Is that anywhere near 6 plus 6? No. How about 9 plus 9 plus one more? No, that would be way too high. We're going to the bigger numbers. We need the 8, the smaller number, plus 8 plus 1. So letter B is correct. Which doubles plus 1 fact should you use to solve 5 plus 6? Again, we want to start with a small number, make it a double, and then we would add one more, So 6 plus 6, no, that's too high. 4 plus 5, that's too low. 5 plus 5 and one more? Yes. So letter C is the one that we need. 4 plus 4 would be too low. All right. Thank you so much for working through this with me, and have a great day.